Hi again. So what we're doing is we're gonna do a little before and after footage. Like for instance, I just got back and my shop is totaled because I just started pulling the right altar pieces off the whole altar, all the right things I needed for the whole journey. I just threw them in the car. I didn't even know what I needed. It turned out I was righter than I knew I would be. So I'm gonna put them all back out of the van. What I have with me, some I left down there at special places, some I even buried. But I am not Voldemort. I'm like Harry Potter with Horcruxes, but these are pieces of me out there in the world. How I can get back to places, like places that I peed. Hell, I'd even put pee in a bottle like this, and then I would pour it off the side of the road at places that you couldn't pee in front of people, but you needed to make a mark to know how to get back. Speaking of marks, I bought this water to drink because I don't drink enough water. I never have. I have, but years ago when Mom was there. It's kind of, I think, my devotion to the people who don't get enough water in this world, and my devotion to having people to care for me, just like I care for others. When people can all eventually keep me to where I drink full amount of water all the time or more, we are prospering as a village and a tribe. I'm just an icon, an idol, one individual human. But when I'm around individual humans, or if I know they have a problem, I will go to their house if they allow me, which I ask. And many people do. Those are people we call friends, usually. So I'm going to drink a little, but the rest is going to go into this holy water here in the fountain of youth, which is connections to my friends, family, even to the bottom bird bath part is from up the way here on the street of White Salmon. And the corner's chipped off. I've always wanted to put it back on. So this year at night, like a ninja, Project Mayhem, if you will, but we're going to talk about this one. I grabbed it and brought it down here. I mean, I don't call it stealing. It's not stealing. I'm a hometown person. I'm going to run for mayor here even. So, what I'm doing is I'm grabbing a piece of our village, and I'm going to put copper around it, make it look better. It's down here. So this piece, I'm going to fix this corner. I'm going to put some cardboard underneath it, under the thing, and then I'm going to put in concrete and fix the corner. I'm going to put copper banding all the way around with gemstones in it, and then up there where it was just sitting on the dirt, I'm going to dig in and I'm going to put in liquid concrete at night, some rebar, and set this thing in place right where it was. And because that's where it goes. Everyone knows that already. It just hasn't had the proper consecration for what it is. And it's a beautiful bird bath. It's a beautiful home for reptilian dinosaur creatures, which are birds. So I aim to bless it. I have this holy grail, if you will. It's a chalice. It's a bowl, not even a cup, which I think is really cool. And it's got little angels all the way around. And it's my little holy grail. It's what I use as the holy grail. Anyone can make their own. It's any chalice. And then a phallus. If it's the little rock as an egg, or if it's your hand, I mean, it's whatever. It's a point and something for the point to point to. You know what I'm saying? A direction, a birth, a channel, a canal. Hell, Panama. It's like deep shit. Anywho, I'm going to take this water that represents my spirit, and I'm going to help cleanse everything in here that has dried up as I've been gone. Like everybody's trust in me, a lot of my family and friends, because I've been on a long magical mystery tour and only told them certain bits and pieces. Almost constructed their imagination and their thought process about what was going on with me because I know how they perceive me. So I told them things on the phone or on the internet. And did every path I lead them to reality, or did it lead them to a kind of a predestined reality that Casey knew they were going to think that way because they always think in a pattern that I've seen again and again and again. I'm a pirate in a way, but I don't steal things. I'm a privateer and a nautical person, and I see patterns like waves and swells in humans' minds. People's psychology shows themselves so obviously that you can Jedi mind trick them. And that is exactly what we have done. So now that we will put some water on here and bless this place and even get a little canary finch or two for free on Craigslist, or get some more to show that we can take care of even more animals, yes, than the dogs we have in the pound and the other dogs and my friends and my cats and My girlfriend's 8 cats and 2 dogs. It's why we bought land. That's why we're building temples. It's why we were doing what we were doing, and we just started, and we are kicking butt. We've got a cornucopia going. We can't even drink all the goat's milk that's being made. So their trust doesn't matter, except for it hurts my feelings. And I aim to do homage to those feelings to them, like, and say, hey, bless you. Please just learn that I'm worth trusting. And this is going on YouTube so they can see how much I care. Righty then. Righty then. See, love is possible. Above all things, my friends, if you get along or not, remember to care. Feed someone even if you hate them. Maybe they'll hate you less and maybe you'll hate them less too. Maybe it's reciprocatorial. Maybe it's reciprocation. Maybe it's understanding. Awareness, paying attention. Observancy, my friends, is key, and so is moderation. Sometimes you've got to run, and sometimes you just got to not look and go. Sometimes it's okay to be a little scared, but it is important to face the fears sometimes too, and sometimes not. But don't be so worried about those sometimes nots that you don't have any sometimes at all. You must live your life, even if it's scary. That's why I went on a magical mystery tour, left my girlfriend behind, grabbed the dogs, hers too, my soul, frickin' Siskiyou, which I love still, and is still alive to me as an eternal creature like all dragons and phoenixes, my friends. It's good to know there's a lot more than just this flesh, blood, and bone. But I love it. I love to be alive. I love to see each other in the eyes, these cool organic head cameras, man. Life is cool. Much love. Alright, I'm going to come back on. I just click in segments so we don't lose it.